We're learning more today about one of the victims from last week's deadly rock slide in Banff National Park in Alberta. The RCMP named the second fatality yesterday as a 33-year-old man from Surrey, British Columbia. And now we're hearing from his best friend and roommate who survived the tragedy. He is currently recovering in hospital. The CBC's Mark Carcasol is here now with all of the details. So, Mark, this friend as well did not escape without injury. What are we hearing from him?
Yeah, he's not in the greatest shape either, but more than the physical pain he's enduring is heartbreak, obviously, from the loss of his best friend on this hiking trip last week that they went on. The man who spoke to CBC Vancouver is a man named Khaled Elgamal, and he is speaking highly today of his friend, 33-year-old Hamza Benhilal, also of Surrey, BC, originally from Morocco. He's an engineer. The two of them met in an online class. Khaled Elgamal, who spoke to CBC, is from Egypt. That is Khaled on the left, the man we spoke to and we will hear from shortly. Hamza Benhilal on the right passed away in that rock fall. The two of them moved together to Surrey, BC in 2022. Roommates, best friends, went on this trip with a third friend who actually didn't go along with them, was tired from being up late the day before, decided to stay back at the hotel. These two went on that trip, and as Elgamal describes it, they got partway up the hill in their climb, stopped to enjoy the scenery, enjoy the view. Suddenly they heard a loud noise, turned around and saw rocks sliding down the hill. Elgamal says it was his friend Hamza Benhilal who told him to run. The two of them tried their best to make it down the hill, but they were unable to escape the falling rocks.
And then I just covered my body with my arms, and then I just kept getting hit by the rock, one rock after another. And I guess like some of them skipped me, and at that point I thought that's it. My life is over at that point, and I lost sight of my friend. And then after like a few seconds, the rocks stopped rolling over us, and like there was a lot of smoke around me. And I remember, I don't know, like something like a miracle happened. I managed to get on my feet, and all I remember is I need to get down there. I need to get to the bottom of the mountain.
He eventually did get to the bottom of the mountain under his own power. He got some help from other hikers and then eventually emergency crews. However, he did later learn that his friend Hamza Benhilal did not make it out. Now, Elgamal remains in hospital. As you can see, he did this interview with CBC Vancouver from his hospital bed. He's suffering from severe injuries, a lot of pain, and a long road to recovery ahead of him. He has a fractured pelvis, fractured shoulder, several bumps, bruises, and scrapes as well. But as I mentioned before, more than anything, it's the heartbreak. And he's not the only one dealing with the heartbreak. The other victim, the first victim who was found by authorities at the scene. This is her, 70-year-old Yuda Hinrichs, a retired university professor from Calgary, also passed away in that rock slide. Her family also mourning her loss in this tragic situation. Parks Canada says the area around the rockfall remains closed. They're still assessing the cause of it, but they say this does tend to happen. There are natural geological forces that occur, especially when you've got a lake involved with the rocks there.
Well, and when you see those images as well, a long way for some of those rocks to go as well. Pretty scary for everyone involved. Mark, thank you for this. Mark Carcasol for us.